This is Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. In this next clip, we got a Karen who doesn't like kids being loud in a private park.
Karen Alsada. I mean, we can tell them to stop screaming, but that's like impossible.
Well, it's a private park. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Could you please ask the kids not to scream?
Yeah, that's kind of difficult here at the playground.
Yeah, I know, but it's a private playground and I live right here.
Yeah.
So can you just ask them?
Sometimes they do it anyway, so I'm sorry.
Well, they're kids and they'll do what they're told. If you just tell them nicely, they'll probably listen. Yeah, I understand, but that's not an excuse. We don't really want these kids here to begin with. It's a private park.
You should probably mention that.
Yeah, I know, we are.
Okay, I'm sorry, what drugs you on to think that kids are going to listen to everything you say? You're just saying like, well, they're kids, they'll listen to what you have to say, especially if you say it nicely. No, honey, sweetheart, that's not how that works. I'm sorry. But even if they do say they're going to listen, they're still going to scream when they're having fun because, you know, that's just what kids do. Oh my god, world ending. Oh, shame. In this next clip, we got a male Karen who decides to solve their disagreement by attempting to use violence.
My problem is you.
Sir, he's just mentally ill.
You think I give a shit
No one's
about
talking
the
to
camera?
you, bro.
You think I
No
give a
one's
shit about
talking
the
to you.
camera? You
No
punk
one's
little
talking to
bitch.
you.
Smiling.
No
running
one's
away
talking
from
to
your
you.
bitch. Look it. You're
No one was
you're a
talking
bitch,
to
and I'm
you.
talking to you.
You
I'm
are
talking to you.
crazy.
He
I was
says
not
that
talking
he's
to
running
no
away.
one.
I
I was
am
not
crazy.
talking to that person.
Yeah.
I was talking
You
to
don't talk
nobody.
to women that way.
Who?
This
Who?
is me teaching
Who
you
was
a
I
lesson.
talking to?
You punk.
Talking
You
to?
pull your f***ing phone out.
Who was
you
I talking
punk,
to?
And I'm talking
Who was
to
I
you.
talking to?
And I'm talking to you.
You're crazy.
You're gonna go home tonight knowing you're
Okay.
with your little phone. You want to talk like a man? Be a man.
This is the police.
Yeah, be a man.
This is the police.
Be a man. I don't
There's
give a
police.
I don't give a
This is the police.
You shouldn't tell women, hey, you want a stoplight.
No
That's
one
what
was-
you did,
we're
punk.
looking back,
That's
bro.
what you did. That's somebody's mother you're talking to. That's why you're a punk running away like a punk. Running away. Remember the
Well, that seems like a bright idea. Why don't we all try and solve our problems with violence? Oh wait, that's how world wars happen. Oh, violence is never the answer. It's just a genuine question. It's just like this guy just doesn't want to actually have a proper argument about things. So instead is like, you know what? Let me just scare this guy because I'm big bulk man. I'm gonna run up down. I'm gonna slam his door closed. I'm gonna chase him around his car. He's just a pussy. He won't do anything to me. It's like one of those shitty things to do. It's like regardless of anything, you're a fucking terrible human being. I mean, why the fuck do you resort to violence as your first answer to problems? Like, it's the thing that's gonna get you in the most shit in your life, you fucking idiot. In this next clip, we got a group of good Samaritans who see someone getting abused and attempt to fix the situation successfully.
You can call the cops for yourself.
You're not gonna explain.
Like, I don't even know the, like,
Yeah,
if
she
you
don't
have-
gotta
If
explain.
you have somebody on
motherfucker.
hold,
I
we're
seen
right here.
you on the elevator being aggressive with her. Now you want to call the cops? Yes, I want to see the call the cops. No,
Let's stay with them unless
she's not gonna.
Look what she's look.
I don't care. Yeah, look at her. Look at how you have her. You
Alexis,
have her
you
like
gonna stay
that.
with them? Alexis, you gonna stay with them? Come here.
I'm not gonna let her go with you. Call
Hello?
the cops. Call the cops. I
Hello?
want to see you call the cops.
Hello?
I want to see you call the cops.
Hello? Hey, Google where the
Hello?
map is at. I'll call right now. Hello? Alexis, you're gonna explain to him.
Don't
like,
talk to her.
You're gonna do all this?
I'm sorry. We're getting involved in a situation where this person
Look,
is like.
motherfuckers like that come and go.
Whataburger.
They come and go. Let him threaten you. He left you. He left you. He just f***ing left.
More like successfully with an asterisk, because there are some other potential problems that may occur down the line. I honestly hope that she was able to get the help that she needed to keep out of the situation from reoccurring, but it wouldn't be too surprising that if the supposed abusive boyfriend knew where she lives, it wouldn't be too surprising to know that he turned up later to try and cause some trouble. But I hope and pray that that didn't happen and you got away, and that's as good as that. Either way, good on these people. Why is this in a Karen compilation? I will never know. In his next clip, we got a guy who makes it the perfect excuse on why he was trying to trespass and break into someone's house.
You climb over?
Yeah. Are you recording me?
You trying to break into my house?
No, I was sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah. Bro, if I record...
You know we have an alarm here too, right?
That's why I'm leaving right now. Have I done anything?
What are you trying to break in my house for?
See you later.
How many more guys you have?
Huh? Wait, what?
You climb over.
I don't know how I even got here.
I want to see you I want to see you leave.
Okay, can you open this for me?
No, you climb over. You're going to climb over.
Are you recording me?
Of course.
Oh, if you do record me and I see it on Facebook, I'm gonna sue you guys. Sorry, I broke into your house. Just kidding. I break into your house. I don't know how I even got in.
Hi, I have someone that's climbing my backyard and walk around my backyard right now. He climbed back out the backyard.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck? It's just like, why are you breaking into my yard? I don't know how I got here. I was sleepwalking. Just like out of all of your reasonings, all the things out of all of the things your mind will list on why you're here, your instinctive one to roll for is you're sleepwalking. The fuck? That don't fly. That don't work. Good God, man. Think better next time for your reasoning. Good God. In this next clip, we got a person who sprays some perfume inside of a school bus filled to the brim with people, and this is the driver's reaction to it all.
God damn it! How much more do you expect me to take? Give me the perfume.
No, I didn't do anything.
I
They
can
know I
freaking
haven't.
smell it!
I didn't do anything. I didn't spray anything.
Sick of you. I'm sick of all of this. I'm done with it. I'm gonna start kicking some serious. Do you hear me?
Yes.
My foot's gonna be so far up your goddamn. It's gonna dangle out your goddamn nose. I'm done with you. That phone in your bag. Now you give it to me.
All right, fine.
Done.
It's going in.
God dang it! I can smell it.
I didn't spray anything.
I'm allergic to this.
Open her I didn't spray anything. They just like to
It's
start
right in the
shit.
big. It's right in the big
So
backpack. It's in
Oh,
the
wow.
big zipper.
You like to start too, Maya. You're no innocent angel here. I'm done with this. Done. I've had my fill. I'm done with it. I'm ready to walk off this goddamn bus right now and let you people walk the home. How much more do you think anybody can freaking take? Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear another goddamn word out of your mouth.
Okay. I was okay.
Excuse me. What did I just tell you? You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You're all... No, you didn't. You're so full of Jackson. You're as bad as he is. Done. Done. Not another goddamn word out of any of you. Done.
So aside from that being quite a funny reaction, especially when she describes how she's going to put her foot so far up someone's ass it's going to dangle out their nose. That was beautiful. But okay, let's talk serious for a moment. There's a legitimate reason to be annoyed at people like this, because it's just like spraying fragrances or deodorants or anything to do with spraying in general in a enclosed area where there's a bunch of people can cause a lot of fucking problems. Over here in Australia, it's a very common rule that you are not to use deodorants aside from roll-ons at school whatsoever. It's a hard ban because of flipping allergies. People have asthma. It can cause problem with those people. Other people are allergic to what's inside of aerosols and other sprays along those lines, and it can cause a lot of problems. To the point where if you get caught spraying an aerosol, especially in a room where there's other people in there, it can get you straight up booted from the school. Because it's like one of those hard rules that can potentially severely injure someone with an allergic reaction or potentially kill them. So I can understand where this bus driver is coming from this reaction, because this shit deadly to certain people who are allergic to it, like really bad. In this next clip, we got a Karen who lacks the little bit of patience she needed to just wait for this person to pause what they're doing to help them.
There's a camera right there.
I don't play those games.
There's a camera right there.
Leave me alone and do not follow.
There's a camera right there.
And I'm not playing.
Y'all working today and don't want to do y'all job.
I'll get a supervisor.
What is his name?
I just started here like a month ago. I'm not sure what anyone's name is. Here if you want. Do you know where a manager is? She needs a manager. Yeah.
Her ass tweaking. She didn't even give me a
I ain't
chance
never tweaking.
to stop.
You got
and
me
like
confused.
literally get what I need so I can continue with my order. She had a question. You didn't even give me a chance to answer your question
Because
you
taking
you had a funky ass
coffee off the
attitude,
shelf
and I'm
and
not
you're
dealing with
pouring
that.
For me, huh?
You can leave. Go
Y'all
to
make
Myers.
easy money.
Go to
huh?
Myers.
Get a real job.
I am at my job,
No,
sweetie,
you're not.
but
You're
I
not
work
working
at
a job.
24/7.
This ain't a job.
What?
This ain't a
but
job.
it is.
to
I
you.
wake up and I talk
Well,
to
it ain't.
what the
Really, it ain't.
What do you do besides harass people?
No, I'm not harassing you.
But you are. Excuse
So
me.
how hard is
Excuse
it?
me.
How hard is it for you to give me your name?
I don't want to. I don't
Why
want you
not?
to have my name.
I
What are
will
you
follow you
talking?
around to your supervisor.
But you won't.
I will. Or what you gonna do? Cause I got my bond money in
I'm
my
gonna
pocket.
keep working.
What are you gonna do? Oh, I remember it very well.
Hey Kelsey,
I've been on this earth
Kelsey,
43 years. My
do
child.
you think you can
older
get a
than
manager? Do you think you can get a manager? Do you think you can get a manager? Yeah.
Answer your question.
What happened exactly? What happened exactly?
I was walking past. I was walking really fast to grab some Folgers. She asked me if I had met you. So I stopped my cart. I turned around. She instantly had an attitude, started going off. Woo, 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 woo. You weren't even gonna stop. Ma'am, I literally just stopped my cart so I can grab Folgers.
Yeah.
It's in my cart.
Yeah, just in the middle of your job.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So my thing is, if I had an attitude, I would never answered you from the beginning. I would have just kept going.
Yeah.
But I stopped. That was the thing. So she assumed that I was going to keep going because I was.
When you really wasn't.
No, I was
Yeah.
speed walking. So obviously, it's gonna look like I'm going really fast.
I do it sometimes too.
Yeah. So she just assumed that I wasn't going to stop and answer her question. That's not me. I answer anyone's questions if they have a question or need help.
It was just a
But
situation that happened
she's
really
bored.
fast.
Huh?
It was just a situation that happened really fast.
Literally, she's bored as hell, and I don't give a damn. So it is what it is.
They're handling it right now. Yeah, I was just kind of sweeping when it happened.
The whole.
Why do you have both earbuds in?
Oh, sorry.
So
Part of the problem.
when he got loud and jazzy with me, I stopped listening to him and asked what he was for some assistance. If you're talking to this one, we'll give me a name.
Okay, so with this one here, I'm more liable to believe the person who's working, the person who's currently doing I'm assuming is online shopping, doing shopping for someone else who's going to come and collect that shopping later. Because I understand the sheer amount of restrictions you have on how quickly you have to do that type of thing. It may be slightly different to how they operate in America, but over here in Australia, it's kind of like one of those things where you're measured on how fast you can do other people's shopping. It's like one of those weird things. So when people are moving from section to section, they will be speed walking. They'll be walking slightly fast. They'll be doing it safely because you're pushing a big metal trolley thing. So if it hits someone, it's going to do some damage. But when you ask someone for help who's pushing one of those things, you've got to give them a moment to stop, turn around, and hear your question. Instead of the moment that you ask them the question, you don't give them a chance to take a moment to stop what they're doing. You just start going off at them. You cause problems like this. Though the worker should have probably maintained a certain level of professionalism because he's probably going to get in trouble for the fact that he let off an F-bomb at the customer, that can get you in some shit. Regardless of the reasons behind it, regardless if it's warranted or not, you shouldn't do it. It gets you in trouble either way. I don't know. It's a sucky situation. In this next clip, we got a Karen who decided to change lanes and ended up crashing into someone else's car who was already in the current lane that they were changing within to. Instead of taking responsibility for their own stuff up about not properly looking, they just try and blame the person who never left their lane.
Alright, so this guy's really upset.
Like me doing 90.
I understand. Yeah, you're upset, but none of those things that I was true that I was doing.
Dude, and if you would have yielded to the turn signal, you wouldn't have sideswiped me.
I was in your blind spot, and you didn't check the
That's the
lanes.
number one cause of accident. People don't yield when people are changing lanes.
Okay, well, I was on next to you. I wasn't zooming by you. That's how.
Next to me,
Yes,
dude.
I was. That's because you were switching lanes into me.
You
That's
flew
how it
by
happened.
me as I was already into the lane, dude.
No,
I
that's
swerved
not.
back.
I know you swerved back because you literally
Because
swerved
you come down
into me.
the lane thing and hit
I-
the back there, and I moved out of your way. Dude, you sideswiped me.
Oh, okay,
Why
I
don't you
understand.
admit your fault? Why
Hey,
don't you
there's
admit, dude,
there's two
when
parties
you're-
in the
no,
situation.
When you're
Yeah.
going faster than me, you're gonna hurt somebody when you don't yield to people moving around.
Okay, I
It's your
understand.
responsibility to drive and not run into people.
I know you think that, but
I think that's the law, dude.
okay, well, I wasn't.
As a cop, when
Oh,
you
that's
see
that's
someone
fine, but I
moving,
wasn't breaking any laws. That's what I'm trying to just, I understand
you're
that.
breaking the law, dude, when you sideswipe somebody.
I sideswipe someone that someone's coming into my lane. That's just
You weren't there yet, dude. You weren't in where I was at. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
Oh.
Admit it, dude.
Hey, I was
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
okay.
See, I'm
I
trying to
understand.
throw some balls.
Hey,
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
okay.
Just admit it, dude. Don't be a girl. Be a man.
I'm not being a man. I have my stuff. Do you have
No,
yours? We
you're
can
gonna be a
exchange.
coward your whole life because you can't take responsibility. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened. Correct? Correct? Or be a girl.
Okay,
Be a girl or
okay.
Be a man.
Well, why are you throwing insults at me?
Because you're being a girl, dude.
I'm being a girl.
Be a responsible
Do you have
person.
your insurance
No,
and
be
your
a man.
license and stuff? I
Be a
have
man
mine
and
right
say,
here.
Yes, if I slowed down, it wouldn't have happened.
Look, if you would have checked your lane too, it could have
I
also.
did check my lane, but you came barreling down the hill, dude. And when people are going past the speed limit, it's hard to get out of their way. You would have slowed the down, you wouldn't have this problem, and I wouldn't have this problem. You're going to be a girl your whole life for someone waits to you up.
Okay.
It's not okay, dude. It's the truth. You can't be accountable for your own girl, mama's ass. Responsibility for your actions. But you're a mama's boy.
Got it.
No, be a man, dude. You see my hair? 57. I've been a man for 57 years. You've been a girl and you still can't grow up. You would have slowed down. You wouldn't have hit me.
Okay.
Did I sped up and hit you? No. You can end it here and grow up and be a man and grow some balls. Your actions, dude. It's a road. Share it. Don't barrel down the road and not let people get over. You caused the accident, but you can't take responsibility because you're a little girl and you got to run to mama.
Okay, sure.
Dude, did I hit you? Did I come down the lane, barreling down,
Well,
and you were trying to change lanes? No, I was trying to change lanes, and you're like, you.
That's not at all what happened, sir.
What happened? Did the tooth fairy hit me?
No, actually, I was in my lane and you hit me.
That means you hit me. If I hit you, you'd be back there. I'm in a van, dude. I knocked this thing off the road.
Oh, okay. Well, if
I
you
was
want to
already
exchange.
in the attempt to make the change lane when you said you and sped by me. When I have made the attempt to go into the other lane, you have the responsibility to slow down and let me in. But you said you and sped up.
Oh, do you want to
Did you
change?
hit the brakes?
You want to exchange information?
Yeah, I do, but I want to see if you got the balls enough to be a man and say what the really happened instead of hide behind your mom's skirt.
Okay, sir.
Dude, how the do you do this, dude, and come all the way down my side of my van?
Hey, man, I understand you probably got somewhere you got to be. So do I. If we exchange information,
No,
we
I
eventually
don't
can.
have to be anywhere,
We
dude.
can get this
But I'm
handled.
telling you right now, you got to grow up, be a man before you ever have a set of balls you can show a girl. But
Okay.
you are a girl.
All
What
right.
the dude?
Yeah.
When someone's changing lanes and you just say you and run into them and then say it's their fault, you're a girl. It's not a man. It's like I don't own an umbrella because I'm a Marine. I don't need an umbrella. You need an umbrella.
Okay.
You need a little dress too because you can't take responsibility for your actions. That's the first thing they tell you in the Marines. Take responsibility. You need to slow down, dude. You could have hurt somebody. I'm in a van. If that was a little car and you knocked in that a baby in it, all you had to do was slow down. I drive like a grandma. And here comes pussy, boo, out of my way. In your car, you're all bad, but out of your car, you're not.
Oh yeah? Okay, well, I see that. I'm definitely not very bad, so.
No, you're a girl because you can't take responsibility. You're not accountable for your actions. Your mom or your dad are.
All right, well,
Is this your car?
I stayed
Is
in
it
my
your
lane.
car?
Yes, it is my car, and I stayed in my lane the whole time. So I'm just, I was in my lane the whole time. That's all I gotta say. And so we can have insurance figure this out for us and take care of everything, make us whole again. It's not that huge of a deal.
It is a big deal, dude, because I just painted my van.
Okay. It's a very nice van. I agree.
So what? So you fucking hit it? I didn't hit you. You hit me. Goddamn bike on the back, an orange van, and you got brakes on this thing? Does it have brakes?
It has brakes.
Then
yes.
why didn't you use them? Because you didn't see me.
I was
and you
close.
were too busy on your phone.
I was not on my phone, sir.
Does it not brake? Why didn't you hit the brakes?
It does brake.
Then why didn't you hit the brakes? Why did you just barrel through and
Because I
fucking
was just
sideswipe me?
cruising. I was just cruising just like you.
No bullshit, dude. You passed
man.
me like I was standing still.
Okay, well, I have my insurance and my license. You want to do this, or?
My time, dude. Right now. Doesn't matter now, dude.
Whole car looks fine. It's just this right here. That's the only part right there.
So it's just this right here, huh?
Yeah, dude, if I didn't turn back away, it'd be way worse. Way worse. Because I reacted and you kept going. You need to slow the down, dude.
Yeah,
Listen to me. Look, I'm the 10 times your age. I've been in the Marines for 40 years. Listen to me. Life gets worse until you take responsibility. Slow the down. I ain't the only one, dude. You can kill somebody. When you see cars moving, slow down. Don't speed up.
Got it. So I have my information here. Do you have yours?
I could clock you probably at like 70. And I guarantee.
It was not. I was going the speed limit. I was
What's the
making
speed
sure.
limit for the hill?
This speed limit is 45, pretty sure.
You weren't doing 45, dude. There's no way.
Pretty close, 45, 50.
You don't sideswipe my van, dude. You missed all this.
Yeah, I understand. We
Because
can
you were
argue
going
about it.
like a bullet.
We can argue about it all day. And I was trying to make sure that I was doing everything okay.
Yeah. It doesn't happen when you slow down and use your brakes, dude. Especially in the rain. I don't have control of your gas pedal. But if I did, I would have pulled it back. It said slow the down. That means you didn't apply the brakes ever.
No,
Ever,
look,
dude.
there's only this spot. I was right next to you, and I saw you come over. I tried to honk the horn.
Dude, it would be back here. But you didn't hit the brakes anywhere, dude.
Because I was right next to you when we hit. When we touched each other.
Right here.
Yeah, I was right here. Look, that's exactly right.
That means right here, dude, you already passed me.
I never saw your blinker. I was right in your blind spot. I was driving down.
Because you didn't look.
Look, okay, I'm just saying that I wasn't going speeding bullet. I was staying in the lane.
Use your brain.
And,
Use your brain.
Okay, sir.
If I pull over, you're gonna hit me here, not the up here, dude. If you would have hit here, that means you were almost past me. You almost made it, dude. A little further on the gas, you would have made it. You should have used the brakes, and you didn't. And that's just a fact, dude. You're gonna be a and a girl until you grow up and grow some balls. Unless you want to be a girl your whole life. It ain't an insult, dude. It's just the fact of the matter, and I call it how I see it. If you're acting like a man, say, dude, I was in a hurry. I'm really sorry. I barreled down the hill. I didn't see your turn signal. I'm sorry. But no, you try to put the blame. It ain't gonna last your whole life, dude. You ain't gonna make it to my age. So you're gonna pay a price that you ain't gonna like. That's why in the Marines they teach you to take responsibility. Grow up. I'm not talking about your physical size, dude. I'm talking about your brain. Grow the up. I think I got 2 of them.
And taken forever. He won't give me his information. I have my information written out for him.
I mean, it really be as simple as that. If you're merging into someone else's lane and your lane's not ending, if you're just changing lanes, you have to yield to the person who's currently in that lane because you're trying to get into that lane. Now, some people will be nice and will let you in, and when it comes to versing a truck, you'd never tempt a truck. If the truck's trying to change lanes, you get out of its way, because 9 times out of 10, they either can't see you because of the huge blind spots on them, or they don't fucking care, and they'll take you down with them. Just don't fuck with a truck. But in this case here, he's done damage to the front of the van. Bro, it's very clear that he was very much in that lane, very much in the position you wanted to go into before you attempted to go into the lane. It's really as simple as that you weren't paying attention to what's happening on the road around you. Yeah, there may not have been a car directly beside you, but you should also be aware of have there been any cars nearby recently way behind me? Have any of them disappeared? Can I look in further directions? Can I double check? Like, there's usually more things you can do, and you got to be more aware of what's happening around you. Like, goddamn. You go on this long fucking rant because all you're trying to do here is you're trying to get the other person to admit that they're wrong so you can use that against them and make them pay for the damages, even though you know that you're the one in the wrong because you attempted to change lanes and crash into someone else who's currently in that lane. It's really that simple. In this excerpt, we got a guy who has been asked to leave the plane multiple times by the pilot but refuses to do so, so they escalate it and get the cops involved.
I'm not. This is not a back and forth. I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. We're not going to go back and forth. We're not going to go back and forth. Have an investigation now. Now you have to talk to the police. We need to get up out the seat and we need to exit. You can record. If you can do all that, you can take pictures. You've been asked to move from the pilot off the plane multiple times.
What crime have I?
They have called the police. You can move from the plane.
Respectfully, I'm asking you what crime I.
You're not being respectful. We're asking you.
Y'all don't have
You're not
connection.
asking
Do you?
off the plane.
Okay. I was just trying to get the connection sheet for everyone. So.
Service on the plane. Are you with the flight attendant? Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Get off the plane. Sir, just go. I need you to get up. You're not listening. You're not flying, so get up. Get up.
Go. Get off the plane.
You're not flying on this plane. Get up. If you go, or you can make this really easy. We're trying to be civil with you. Okay. So this is go.
Yes, you have.
31 sends additional unit down here at
You
KCA.
get off the plane.
Sir,
What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed?
there's 100 people waiting on you, man. No, you didn't.
What did I do?
You've been asked to get off the plane. Get off the plane. You've been asked to get off the plane. So get off the plane. There don't be no reason. Get off the plane.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, buddy. At this point, if it says no, it's over with. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You got kicked off.
All I did was I asked you whether I could see up Then you got up again.
No, you're not interested in that.
Don't know what you did. There was almost no. There was no time.
I genuinely just see it as this. You could have just gone the simple solution of this route. Yes, it's annoying that you may have to delay your plane flight at the simplest situations, but you could have left the first time. This problem probably could have solved itself. Like, they might, like, depending on how this problem occurred in the first place, you might have just been put onto a different flight. But no, you have to sit there and go, no, I'm not leaving the plane. I'm going to cause a massive issue to the point where you have to get multiple police officers to force me to leave the plane. Oh my god, I am so entitled that I must be on this very plane. Bro, I see it as like this could have been a simply solved problem. Like, you may have done not too much wrong, you may have just been a bit of an idiot, but you've been asked by the pilot to leave the plane, so just do it. And then try and sort things out after the fact and deal with it, and potentially you might get a refund, potentially you might this, potentially another reason, but at the end, you just chose to be a fucking idiot.